Hello everybody. Right, I've done a Subaru tips video. Maybe now I was just thinking, maybe I should do a fucking Toyota tips video. It might be very useful. Because driving the Subaru around here is very different to driving the Toyota around here. Scarily different. Because the Toyota is unstable, and if we dip a wheel in the sand at all, we're spinning. Also, if we're too hard on the brakes over near the corkscrew, we're definitely going to be in trouble. But having said that, the Toyota is actually still quite nice to drive around this particular track. I think the speeds are about right for the gear ratio. Now, in some respects, there's going to be many similarities to the Subaru video that I've done, as in like the braking points and stuff, but the gears we're in could differ a lot because the gear ratios are very different. But what I will say is, around here in the Toyota, you can push this boy around here. Okay, second gear in the final corner, do not use first. We're going to use all of the rev range. It's going to burn fuel, but it's the only way to be quick in the Toyota. We're going to brake at the end of the sand, end of the curb. A little bit twitchy on the way down the hill. Want to be full throttle if we can at the second apex there. Missed the first one, go for the second. I've gone up to fourth there and come back down to third, but I'm now unstable on the exit of the corner, so I may find I'll be better off just holding third gear. We'll try that. Now, I'm trying to not downshift too soon so I don't bounce off the limiter. And again, for this left-hander, just before the crest of the hill, dab a brake, stay in fourth. I've clipped the curb there, which is fine. Ideally, I want to straddle the sausage. Now we can brake just before the crest of the hill. Be hard on the brakes, third gear. And then be flat out through the corner, we can do that. But it comes at a risk, so I'm not continually talking, I'm having to concentrate a lot more in this car. Yeah, it comes at a risk, braking that hard at the corkscrew in this car, especially if you've got a slipstream or anything like that. So I would recommend doing what I recommended in the Subaru, which is lift off at the Gran Turismo sign, brake at the same point, and then the braking is much more stable. Okay, brake at the end of the curb or the end of the sand. Continually slow the car down to be able to go full throttle as early as possible. Watch out for the rear end trying to step out. Up to third gear, over to the left, dab a brake and try and hook it onto the curb. Be careful of the sausage though, because if you clip it, it can send you wide, and that's going to be costly. This sausage though, we can clip and get away with it just about. Okay, left-hander, braking just after the bridge, turning in at the end of the curb, by the sausage curb, want to go full throttle. Okay, let's see if we can straddle this properly. Dab a brake, there we go. It's a little bumpy, but it's quick. Okay, lift off at the Gran Turismo sign, then brake. That allows us to get off the brakes, carry a bit more speed into the corners, and then we can get full throttle. Lift off to allow the car to turn in, and then we can go full throttle. Dab a brake at brake marker 2, down to third, and then flat out through the corner. Braking at marker 3, start the tyre curbs, and then second gear through the final corner. Make sure we get off the steering quite early. So not the most difficult of tracks for the Toyota, but hopefully those few tips will help you out massively.